guys, welcome to my channel, SoilandMagaritas. I am so glad that you're here. So today I am going to be starting lemongrass. I got these seeds last year and actually my daughter started some outside straight into the pots. She put some seeds in the pots. This was late in the summer, so they didn't really have enough time to develop. They grew a little bit, but not quite big. I honestly don't know how well they're going to do because these are old seeds from last year, so we'll see how they do. I read a lot about this herb and I'm really excited to try and see how it does. There are a lot of videos out there on how to grow lemongrass. However, they start them from cuttings or from plants that are already purchased or from plugs. There isn't a lot of information out there for starting them from seed. I actually found a YouTube video from the Wisconsin vegetable gardener from 6 years ago where he showed how to start them from seed, and I'm very grateful for that video, so thank you so much for that. And that's what I'm going to follow. He basically mentions that lemongrass takes a little bit of time to grow indoors, about 3 months before you're actually able to put it outside. So we'll see how it does for me. I'm going to try it. Lemongrass is a perennial grass from zones 8 to 11. So here in central Indiana in zone 5, it is an annual. It will not come back for me. It's a tropical. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to do a couple of extra special things to try to germinate the seeds. So let me show you what I'm going to be using. So these are the containers that I'm going to be using for trying lemongrass today. These are just a regular 6-tray plug, very standard. You can find this at any local stores. What I'm going to try to do is that instead of just having one seed per cell, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to try to get, I don't know, a handful of them here together, so that instead of just having one seed with a few stalks on them, I will have the more seeds, the bushier the plant will be, hopefully. So I got the seeds from Baker Creeks last year, and like I said, when my daughter put this outside, the 1 or 2 seeds that she started, they germinated. They took forever, if I remember, but it was late in the season. There was no way that that plant could develop fully. So I'm going to try it today, and let me show you how I'm going to do that. Okay, so as you already know, I am using Burpee's organic seed starting mix. I mentioned that on every of my videos. And by the way, if you would like to follow the journey of seed starting for this year, this is my 2nd year, make sure to subscribe, and yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I am going to start by adding water to my seed starting mix. I don't like to use dry mix. I feel like, for me personally, I just like it to be semi-wet. Otherwise, if it's too dry, all the stuff just kind of flows around. And it doesn't have to be completely wet. You can see here, I squeeze it and there is nothing coming out, but it stays nice and solid. So I am just going to gently, very, very gently push some of the soil down, just so that when I water, it doesn't settle that much. And what I'm going to do is, it's not completely all the way to the top, but what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put the seeds in here, and then I'm just going to completely cover it with another layer of soil mix. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Let me see if I can show you the seeds and how they look like. So these are the lemongrass seeds. I don't know if you can see that very well. That I'm going to put, I don't know, just a handful there. Because like I mentioned, these are older seeds. So All right, so now that I got the seeds done and covered here, I got my name tag. What I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be providing some sort of dome for the seed, some sort of condensation unit here. I don't normally do this for all of my seeds, but this is a tropical, and everywhere that I read, it said that I really like a humid environment to grow and germinate and do all of that. So what I'm going to do is I just have this very inexpensive, I don't know, bakery container that I save. And this is going to be my tray. And when I'm ready to water, I'm basically just going to do this from the bottom here. I'm gonna make sure, if I see a lot of condensation happening, I'll just make sure to make a couple of holes on the top, but this is going to go straight into my shelves over there under the LED lights. And that's basically it, you guys. When I notice that some of the seeds popping through, that I'll make sure to thin them out to get them out of here and put them in a regular tray, and that should be good. And you might be thinking that I overdid it with the seeds, and yes, I did. The seeds are older, so I am hoping that I can get some great germination, and then when they're all coming through, if I have too many of them in one little plug, then I'll just thin them out. It is really not that big of a deal for me to get rid of some. So that's it for this video, you guys. Like I mentioned, if you would like to follow the journey of seed starting for this year 2021, just make sure to subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you here, and until the next video,